If you think about all the iconic friendship duels in films, it's very hard to ignore the friendship between Frodo and Sam. And like all friendships, it did not go without its ups and downs. One of the biggest conflicts they had on the way to Mordor was when Gollum set Sam up to be the one who ate all the Lembas bread. And to make things worse, he made Frodo believe that Sam wants the ring.
I don't want to keep it!
It is a very simple yet effective scene, and today I want to do my best to break it down to see what we can learn from it. This scene takes place in the third Lord of the Rings movie, Return of the King, where Gollum is taking Frodo and Sam up the winding stairs near Minas Morgul. Like how every good scene should be written, this scene contains the narrative arc in and of itself. This scene starts with the exposition, rising action, conflict or the climax, and of course, the resolution.
Go home.
This allows the scene to function effectively and efficiently within the larger narrative, pushing the story forward and developing its characters. However, I'm not going to focus on the structure of the scene today, but rather I'm going to focus on one element within this mini narrative, and that is the conflict. Now, there are many different ways to write conflicts between characters. You can have two people trying to achieve different goals and they're getting in the way of each other. You can have two people with completely different goals, and in order for one to achieve their goal, the other one must fail. Or, one of the dumbest ways in my opinion, is to write a misunderstanding between the characters. Funnily enough, this is the cause of the conflict within the scene. A simple misunderstanding. But it works. Incredibly well, in fact. Let me tell you why. The conflict between Frodo and Sam in this scene is largely caused by two simple misunderstandings. One, Frodo thinks that Sam ate all the Lembas bread and is trying to shift the blame onto Gollum. Two, Frodo thinks that Sam wants the ring for himself. This scene is honestly just sad and hard to watch. And despite it's a simple misunderstanding, the reason the scene is so heart-wrenching is the clever use of dramatic irony. Dramatic irony is simply when the audience of the story has more information than the characters within it. We as the audience knows the truth. We know exactly what is going on. But due to the context of the story and the situation, the characters within the story doesn't. They cannot see the bigger picture. And as a result, we have to watch those characters make the wrong decisions, which can often lead to either comedy or, in this case, drama. As Frodo and Sam gone to sleep, Gollum snuck into their backpacks and stole the last of the Lembas bread they had left, sprinkled some crumbs onto Sam and threw the rest off a cliff, creating a crime scene, making it seem as if Sam had secretly ate all the food. And we as the audience is watching the con being set up, and we are already anticipating what is going to happen. All we are hoping is that Frodo can somehow see through the lies and trust Sam's loyalty. However, because of Sam's general attitude and aggression towards Gollum throughout the entire journey, it allows Gollum to play the role of the victim, and thus gaining Frodo's sympathy and making him seem like the good guy. Along with that, the fact that Gollum hates Lembas bread,
He doesn't eat it.
and the crumbs on Sam's shoulders
What's this?
just adds to the deceit, making Gollum seem more believable and Sam seem like the liar. And from the audience's point of view, it becomes very hard to watch because we know the truth. We know that Sam is the good guy and Frodo should believe in Sam, not Gollum. It makes us just want to scream into the silver screen and tell Frodo what really happened. Tell him that it's not Sam, it's Gollum. But we can't. And that, my friend, is good drama. Now onto the second misunderstanding between our two little hobbitses.
Sneaky little hobbitses.
Frodo thinks that Sam wants the ring.
Get away!
This one honestly is just Gollum being sneaky.
Sneaky? Sneaky? That hobbit is always so polite.
Just as a little reminder, not too long before the scene, Gollum actually tells Frodo secretly that Sam wants the ring. This is information that Sam does not know, which is why he's really confused and does not understand later on when Frodo turns against him.
I don't want to keep it! just want to help.
Gollum is essentially taking advantage of Sam's loyalty and bending Frodo's perception of it. He knows that Frodo is under the influence of the ring, and he knows that Sam, being a really loyal and really good friend, would want to help Frodo out. He wants to help take some burdens off Frodo's shoulders, seeing how much Frodo is suffering.
I could help a bit. I could carry it for a while.
So Gollum saw this as the perfect opportunity to rip the friendship apart. By telling Frodo that Sam secretly wants the ring, every time Sam offers to help Frodo out, it will seem as if he has ulterior motive. So when Sam offers to take some burdens and share the load, Frodo snaps and tells Sam to go home because he no longer trusts Sam. It's sad, really. This is probably the hardest part of the scene to watch because once again, with the use of dramatic irony, we know that Sam really just wants to help Frodo out, and he is in the right to protect Frodo from Gollum. But Frodo doesn't know that. His perspective is completely distorted by the ring and Gollum. So there are essentially two levels of misunderstanding here that's causing the conflict. Frodo thinks that Sam wants the ring, while Sam have no idea why Frodo thinks that. And we as the audience have to painfully watch Frodo make the wrong decision.
I'm sorry, Sam. But he's a liar. He's poisoned you against me.
You turned her against me!
You can't help me anymore. You don't mean that. Go home.
Thank you so much for watching the video, guys. I really hope you guys can take something away from this video. Funnily enough, dramatic irony is actually a technique I learned in high school English when we were studying plays. Which is why, if you're still in high school, pay attention in English because you can actually learn a lot of things that will really make you appreciate stories and make you really appreciate films a lot more. But yeah, I felt like the scene was very simple yet effective, and it really just digs at the heart of the audience and makes us feel very uncomfortable and very hard to watch. We feel so bad for Sam, while we also understand why Frodo is doing it, although we know Frodo is wrong. During this quarantine period, I've decided to go revisit Lord of the Rings, and let me tell you, every single time I watch it, it just makes me like it more and more. And if you're looking for things to watch during quarantine, you can watch Lord of the Rings. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Thumbs up if you learned something, subs if you haven't already, and go enjoy your movies.